Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Love the music on a Wednesday. It is the middle of the week.
Hump day.
Yes, it is. It is hump day. We're trying to get you through to the weekend. Thursday, Corey. Friday, Josh and Jenna. Everybody else. The weekend's going to fly. My partner channels will be live. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad you're here with us. I've got a great guest tonight. We're going to sit down and get to know Cody on a new level. And tonight will be a lot of fun. So I hope you're ready to sit down, do a push-up or two, and join the fun as we talk to probably the guy that's probably the most physical fit out of everybody in the community, regardless of what Steve says. So we're going to talk about it tonight with all his love of Disney and everything about his channel. Welcome in, friends. I'm glad you're here. Let me get the preliminaries done so we can get rocking and rolling first. Just a quick hello to the chat. Happy's Haunt, Kay Atwood, Darlene Sorcy in here. Jennifer White, Maddie Williams is in here. Cody's backstage. He's also in the chat. It's Joey's World. That's Team Joey over there. And LaBelle, good to see you, Miss Jones, Cody's mom. Good to see you, ma'am. Tim Rupel is in the house. Karen Cook, Joy S. A lot of friends here tonight. Glad you're here with us. We're excited about this chat. We're going to have some fun. Let's get through the preliminaries so we can get to the actual interview. First, I remind everybody I've got some great partner channels. If you don't know about them, I would encourage you to check them out. Myers and the Mouse, Diz Our Dream, go live from the parks consistently and do an incredible job. Disney World Freak, Dole Whip Dad, they do Disney from home and additional content. Dole Whip Dad also does Creator Talk, helping you grow. They do a great job. Dad Builds is an executive producer on the channel, and he's always working hard helping me to grow the channel as much as we can. Preston up top there, of course, we always talk about my son. And the lovely rose inside of all those thorns is the beautiful T. Marie's Place. Partner channels, and we love them. Tina Marie is already putting, before we even started, Tina was sending messages over. They're on the board. We'll get to them in a few minutes. It was nice of her to do that. I was really impressed with that. Check out the Live Place or Dreamers Empire. We absolutely love Dean and everything he does. He brings credibility to our community and tries to grow it as much as he can. 100 plus family-friendly channels over there that you can find for your viewing pleasure. Check them out. Check them out. Does a fantastic job. Let me see. Drop down here. Chaotic Crusaders for us. We always bring these people up. They do a lot for us and help us out. Love and Diz World. Dan Wynn with Disney Worlders over there at Facebook at 21K. Manhattan and Fox, statistician and musician, and being a John Eclair. We thank them for their support. We will have segments later tonight brought to you by Disney Dynamics, Magically Mad Adventures, Casey's Corner, and Zoel's World. These are 4 channels that support me and help bring you these segments every week. If you don't know about them, click over, check them out, consider subscribing based on their content and the fact that they're out there supporting other channels. We appreciate them. We remind everybody, if you're looking to move to the Orlando area, Christina Whitman should be your realtor of choice. She's absolutely fantastic. She's a former cast member that is now a realtor, and she's doing exceptionally well. I know of at least 4 to 5 homes that she's closed recently that they've posted on the Century 21 site. Reach out to her at ChristinaWhitmanRealtor.com. Tell her Pete McDevitt sent you. Clean Look Cleaning Services up in Manchester, New Hampshire. They're a huge support to our channel. We're grateful to them. If you need your property clean, reach out to Clean Look. They'll come to your property and make it spotless clean. 55 years and 3 generations of performing the best service out there. Anywhere in the New England area, Clean Look can make it happen. LBV, Lake Buena Visitors, hashtag not a sponsor, they're friends. I just tell everybody that because I think it's right, because I don't want people calling up Maria and saying, hey, give me some money. I love their shirts. They do a great job. This is the pirate shirt. I'm going to put up a new one next week. They do Disney. They do Star Wars. They do Harry Potter. They do it all, and they do a great job at it. Please consider checking them out. And again, tell Maria you heard about them over here if you're brand new to what we're doing. We remind everybody that we do have a clubhouse over on Facebook. It's doing very well. We're just under 2,000 people over there. It's a place for creators to post their content and consumers to find creators. We encourage you to stop over there and take a look. We already took care of that. I should remind everybody.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
After the show, I'll be killing Preston. This is Steve from Steve's World. August 2nd, Steve is going to do a charity event for Give Kids the World. He's going to take on Steve from Give Kids the World. So it's Steve against Steve in a Beverly Challenge from down there. I'm promoting this heavy because it does go to Give Kids the World, much like Donna did. Steve is also doing his part. So I'd encourage everybody to please check that out. So, all right, coming back up here. My guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a special person to me in the community. He's inspired me to do what I'm trying to do, to get back to a new normal of how I go. And I'm excited to sit down and talk with him. I'm going to hit the phones. They're open now. So phone lines will be open for anybody that wants to call in. If you're going to talk to me in the chat and ask a question to Cody tonight, please hit at Pete McDevitt Show so it jumps off the screen at me. If you don't expect me to see it because I'm engaged in the chat and the interview. I don't want to miss it. I got a couple of nasty grams from people the other day said, why didn't you answer my chat? When I went back and looked at it, they didn't even put it to me. They just put it in the chat. I can't see everything as much as I'd like to tell my wife I can. My guest tonight is a health enthusiast that knows the best ways to get your body in the best shape that you can be. Focusing on the positivity in the physical and the mental health is his goal to help you find the better you. He's a Disney-loving enthusiast. He knows his way to make enjoying the parks a positive workout, even when you don't even realize you're doing it. Please welcome to the channel the guy who should be your personal trainer if you need one. For the first time here in the seat, and not in the hot seat, in a normal one. It's Cody. Strive to do better. Cody, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great, Pete. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I am excited to sit down and talk with you tonight. Tina was very excited. She put hearts in the chat, and Cody is a muscular pickle, which I thought was okay.
I'll take it. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it.
I don't know. Tina and her, she got something going with pickles. I don't know what it is. But nonetheless, my guest, again, let me bring him up here. I showed you his screen there beforehand. The moderators will be dropping his link in all night long. 269 subscribers. He needs a lot more. Why? Because there's a lot of people out there that he can help. That's why. 129 videos, 14,184 video views. He can be found on Instagram with 520 followers and 276 posts over there. He's been doing his channel since May of 2017. Tina, no, I don't know what you're talking about, Tina. You're obviously delusional. He's been on his channel since May of 2017. He first went to Disney in 1999. He is an annual pass holder. He was smart enough to get ahead of it. Cody, let's start talking about first, just in general, whatever you would want to share with everybody before we kind of dig into your channel and all the things. So, just to get to know you.
I mean, I'm passionate about health and fitness. If that hasn't been shown through my channel so far. I wouldn't know who I was without it. I kind of found it at a young age through sports and just an active lifestyle. And then in high school, I took a weightlifting class, and that kind of just sparked my love for fitness and getting in shape. And it's been snowball effect from there.
Love it. Love it. Now, with the whole fitness aspect that you're taking on, before we dig into your channel and everything, it's kind of become a lifestyle for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even think about it. It's just what I do, and whatever I can do to help inspire other people to lead a healthy lifestyle or learn to live a healthier lifestyle, that's what my message is just trying to convey, and I'm trying to post as much positivity as I can.
Absolutely. I love it. So I want to stay on this for a second because I think it's really critical in people understanding you and your personality. When you started with all this back in the high school time frame, was it just to get in shape? Was it that you wanted to get bigger for sports? Was it a combination that started you on this path?
It was a combination, sports, and I wanted to get in shape. I watched sports all the time. I watched like UFC and stuff like that. Those guys were ripped. And I was like, man, like I aspire to be like in top physical shape. So I would do push-ups, I'd do sit-ups, whatever I could get my like hands on for like equipment and stuff.
Nice.
I would just work out, and I was just drawn to it naturally. Like I don't know what kind of like force the universe just brought into my life, but it was like this is what I was meant to do.
I love it. Now you're working with people in the community. I know you've worked with Steve. Steve cannot say enough positive things about your efforts and what you do with him and how you've helped and inspired him. And I think that's great. As you've worked with other people out there with this whole pandemic thing, you were doing a lot with video stuff and direct stuff over the phone with like FaceTime and all that. Has that become a great opportunity now with everything to kind of broaden what your message is and what you're trying to do?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, especially a lot of people still don't feel safe going out or going to the gym. So if you can get a home workout in, they have videos online that you can follow. Again, not being able to go out, it's going to be hard for that social interaction. So if you have some social interaction online, then it's a little bit better than no interaction at all, and you still get the positive effects from having a good workout. So
Cody will work with you. I mean, he's very reasonable in his rates and what he does. I mean, obviously, that's the key that I say is for any artist, and Cody in his profession is an artist from the athletic side and what he's doing to try to help people. Time is valued and time is worth money. So keep that in mind. We're not throwing it out there that everybody can just call up Cody and he's going to stop. This is what he does all for a living, and is part of it. And I tell you what, you talk about being in shape. When you started with Steve, the shape he was in was a pear. And now you've kind of got him lean and muscular and moving in the right direction. You've got him eating healthy, which I think is great. Eating healthy is a key factor for you. I know you talk a lot about that and the right aspects. Expand a little bit on that for me.
Eating healthy?
Yeah, just the whole eating healthy and your focus there.
I mean, what I tell my clients is think about your body as a machine. When you imagine are driving a Ferrari, you're not going to put the lowest grade fuel in that Ferrari and expect it to be high performing and fully operational. So you have to treat your body just like you would a high powered working machine. So you want your body to be fueled properly, especially around your workouts. You want like fruits, like you want carbohydrates, because carbohydrates got that sugar to keep you energized for your workout. So nutrition is one of the biggest aspects that a lot of people think that they can kind of overlook and just outwork a bad diet, but that's just clearly not the case.
I love that. That's fantastic. All right, well, let's take a step and dig into your channel. Let's talk about your channel and how you came up with the idea of the whole strive to do better, the name, the idea, the concept, and your channel that it's built around. And we, as a note to everybody, yes, this is a Disney interview. Cody is very much in the Disney community and heavy. We are going to talk about that, but everybody knows my story, okay? And I tell you, Cody's been instrumental and motivational to me by the things that he's doing, like what he did with Steve. We use Steve as an example because everybody knows he's working. He's working with a lot of other people too. And I don't want to throw names out there because I haven't talked to them. Steve, he doesn't care if I talk about him, which is great. So let's talk a little bit about Strive to Do Better, where it came from, how the whole concept came to be.
So my first personal training internship was over in Santa Monica, California.
Oh,
It kind of just fell into my lap through like mutual friends who was looking for a personal trainer to work with his athletes, who happened to be like big name like NBA players, NBA prospects. So I would put them through circuit workouts in the weight room and mobility drills and stuff like that. And so it was unpaid. I was out there for like a month and a half. I kind of wish I took more opportunity to like look around out there, but I took what I learned from that experience, got some experience on my resume, and then I came back and I was kind of in a rut because I didn't know where I was going from here. I went back to the job I was working at before. It was like a sports clothing and embroidery store. I was doing shipping and receiving there.
gotcha.
And I knew I wanted to do something with fitness. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to start my own like blog. And I just started like a website. And the website's name was Strive to Do Better.
Okay.
So that was kind of the inspiration behind it. I was like, what's one thing that like would drive people to want to live a healthier lifestyle? Is like they want to be better. They want to strive to do better. So that's where it basically came from.
Love it.
And it was just like blog posts, just like messages on Facebook, positive reinforcement. And from there, I created the YouTube channel and started putting out videos kind of around that same idea.
Nice. And we're going to dig into some of those videos and the concept behind it. Question coming in via text. Tina Marie would like to know if Saturday night that you would be taking your shirt off like Flipper does.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Answer's no, Tina. You just
No.
you have to stick with Flipper, unfortunately. Kay Atwood says, did Cody sign up for the Disney run? Good question.
Yeah. So I signed up for the 10K with Steve. I'm doing the half marathon the day after that.
Wow.
And then yesterday, I just officially registered for my first ever marathon in January.
Nice. Awesome.
So
Have you done a lot of running with all your health that you do? I know you do a lot of weight work and cardio.
yeah. Yeah. Right now, I'm trying to find a balance between running and lifting. So I've been running a lot, especially this month, getting outdoors and just putting miles in. So feels good.
Love it. Ann LaBelle had a nice comment I wanted to bring up. She says, a very fitting title to the channel and philosophy. And I couldn't have said that better myself if I did. So that's a good thing. Let's talk about your love of Disney. And as we're fishing for a second, where did your love of Disney come from? How did that build as a kid or as an adult? Where does that all come around?
It comes from family tradition. When we took our first vacation to Disney in '99, I was 6 years old.
Nice.
And that was basically like the start of like a new tradition. We fell in love with it, and like it was one thing that we looked forward to every single year, is like just going to Disney, experiencing, like making memories and just everything that Disney like brings to people.
Now, you didn't grow up in the Orlando area, right? You grew up elsewhere around.
No, I grew up north.
Grew up north. Okay, cool. Well, it's nice that you could do that with the family, and it's a family memory.
Yeah.
You remember what was your first ride that you did at the parks? Do you remember that back that far?
Oh man, no, I don't think I do.
Okay, just curious. Alex Miller is here. Loki is apparently here. I'm not sure how, but Loki's here. AAA Sparkle's coming in. LSU Mom, Emily's here. That's good stuff. Glad to see you guys are here. Again, please throw your questions into the chat, and we'll be glad to do them. Highlight myself if you don't mind. We would love to do that. As you talk about your channel and everything, as you thought about doing YouTube, what other channels and all out there kind of inspired you to want to do it? Was it Disney channels that you saw? Was it health channels? What was kind of your inspiration for saying, okay, I want to go to YouTube?
A little bit of health, a little bit of like entrepreneurs that I've followed, and Disney in the mix. So there was a good combination of all three.
So I always ask some of the channels that inspired you. Okay, if you don't mind
Yeah.
throwing it out, obviously
Yeah.
you won't say all of them, but for you also, could you tell us a little bit about the not just the Disney inspiration, but the health? Who are the couple of the health people that inspired you? And before I go quick, let me just say welcome to Broadway Disney fan in here tuning in to my first show. Welcome in, great to see you. Um, Talk to me about that, Cody. Who were some of the people in the world of physical training that inspired you?
The guy that created Athlean X, it's a
Okay.
big channel. He does a lot of like corrective exercise, a lot of like functional exercises, and like workout videos.
Okay.
I got into bodybuilding pretty young, like watching like bodybuilders, and that kind of got me into lifting weights. And so there's a lot of bodybuilding motivational channels out there. So
Cool.
there's one that's Steve Cook, who was actually one of the coaches on one of the Biggest Losers
Really?
and on CBS. He started out as like a bodybuilding.com like ambassador, then onto YouTube, and now he's doing like stuff with CBS. So it's like
Very cool.
it opens up doors that I'd love to be able to give myself the opportunity to as
Well, I'd love to see that for you too. I hope someday when you get that big, you remember, hey, there's some guy back there with one hand and no legs that kind of helped me out. Um, Let me talk to you about. I know as you're going around, one of the things that Steve said to me one time is that when he's with you and you're doing stuff, you guys are doing whatever in the parks and everything, but you're also keeping it a good pace. You're also you're getting physicality out of it. It's not
yeah,
just walking around the park eating a popcorn and an ice cream. You're doing
right.
the park and having a blast, but in a own private healthy way.
Exactly. Yeah, I made Steve whenever we get to a stairwell or an escalator, we always take the stairs.
Nice.
A couple extra steps, and you usually get up the stairs quicker than most people get up the escalators. So
Yeah, I agree with that. I love the concept because again, it provides your whole what you're doing. The one of the things that I put out through the Disney community and that you do is you like to also support and push people in the mental aspect of their game. Talk a
yeah,
little bit about that on the importance of that to you as far as the mental health aspect goes.
I mean, my mental health has like just the positive effects from fitness itself has really given me a healthier mindset. And I wish like I could make people experience that feeling for them and like help them understand that the ability that exercise has on your mindset, you can't put it into words. And so if I can help people start to live a healthier lifestyle and help them realize how this healthier lifestyle is really going to help with their mental health
Yeah.
overall, it's going to help them change their perspective on exercising and fitness in general.
I love it. That's fantastic. The lovely Lisa has a question from It's Joey's World. Where does Cody get all of his inspirational quotes that he puts out on Instagram?
Um, most so if she's talking about like my captions, most of my captions are from me. They're just my thoughts. Sometimes I'll grab quotes from like other like pages that I just see scrolling on Instagram. But for the most part, I try to stay original and use my own just thought process.
Love it. Love it. Jumping back to Disney for a second, we always have Matt Williams is a huge supporter of the community, one of my members. He always asks a unique question. I think for you, this is going to be a great answer. If Disney decided to build a new park, a fifth gate, to celebrate the Disney YouTube community, and they asked you to build a ride or a show based on you or your channel, what is it like?
Oh man, I don't even know. I I really have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know how you'd be able to make a ride like that.
Well, you could. It would. I would think probably. It would be something engaging with
Oh yeah,
athleticism.
for
More than
sure.
most. With that. Maybe it's a. Maybe it's a roller coaster where at one point you go upside down, you end up on part of the ground, you got to run. I don't know. It could be something unique. Something where you're working on health. I always
Oh
like.
yeah, it
It's good.
would definitely be ridiculous.
Cruises. You haven't done any cruises, but I understand it might be an obstacle course. AAA Sparkle's throwing out a great one.
That
Maybe
would be cool.
that would be cool. There, AAA in the house. I like it. Let's talk about bucket list. Cruises is something you haven't done, but it's something you kind of wouldn't mind to do.
Oh, I would love to do a cruise. Because we always do the trips to Disney, which I obviously love. But it'd be good to switch it up and take a cruise. It's a little more relaxing, and you're able to travel more.
It's also all
My Exactly. My father was in the Coast Guard,
oh nice.
and he's not too much of a fan of being out to sea anymore. So it's like trying to convince my parents to actually go on the cruise,
Okay.
which
Let
I'm,
me
I'm getting there.
take a
I'm getting there.
step back for 1 second. I know your mom is listening. I know maybe your dad might be ninja listening. You never know. Thank you to your dad for his service to our country. Thank you to you and your mom. As you know, what I do for a living, I do work with the United States military, and the entire family serves, not just the soldier. So thank you for that. Bucket list also for you is Disneyland. I know you'd like to get out there. Apparently, mom is taking all the other kids except for Cody to
Well,
Disney.
no, my brother was out there for work
Okay.
in San Diego, and then he took a trip to Disneyland, and then my parents went out and visited him, and of course they went to Disneyland too. So I'm the only one that's still waiting to get over there.
I don't think that's fair, Cody. I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't think it is either, but I'm gonna make it happen by myself. I'll do it on my own. I do everything else on my own, so.
Doreen is trying to get you to go and get your mom to do a Disney cruise. Karen's trying to get your mom to do a Disney cruise, which is good stuff there. So that's good stuff.
Yep.
Stationary bike rides, talk about that. Other than California, are there any other parks and the other gates around the world that Cody would like to get to?
All of them. Yeah, I mean, seriously, if I could just get to any of them, like Tokyo or Hong Kong or like I would love to get to Paris. That would be really cool. And then the Hawaii Olani
Oh,
resort would be awesome.
yeah, that looks like it's
Just,
a beautiful resort.
just any of them, I would be happy just to be there.
That's nice. Yeah, I would not mind getting there at all. Again, my guest tonight, if you're just joining in, is one of the healthiest people in our community. And the great thing about that is he wants to help others. He's not just doing it for selfish reasons. He's doing it for selfless reasons, trying to help others. This is his channel right here. 269 subscribers before we started. Hopefully that number will go up tonight. 129 videos, 14,000 plus video views. He always can be found on Instagram. You should follow him over there for an inspirational kick in the butt every morning with 276 posts over there right now. Your channel, where do you see it going? Where is your long-term goal with what you're trying to do with, your website, and you got your Facebook page, Instagram, your social media presence? Where are you trying to go with that?
I mean, I just want to inspire as many people as I possibly can. That's like my goal is to just spread the message, whether it be nationwide, worldwide. I just want to get my message of living a healthier lifestyle out to as many people possible. And whether it's through workouts, whether it's through mental health or personal development, whatever I can do to help people, I want to be there to show support and just give guidance whenever people need that like light.
Okay, like it. Lisa is full of questions tonight, which is why I love having Lisa and Team Joey here. Lisa says, when you don't want to get up and work out, how do you motivate yourself to do it?
I try to take myself back to a point where I just got through a killer workout and remind myself that it's going to be tough. No matter what you do, it's always going to be tough. But if you can get through one, you can get through them all.
That's good.
And after you do it, you're going to feel so much better than when you started and if you didn't do it at all.
Nice.
So it's not really about motivation, it's discipline. because if you're always relying on motivation, you don't have the discipline to do it when your motivation is lacking.
That's a great point. I love that. If you're new tonight, make sure, hey, first time here, I do interviews Sunday and Wednesday nights with Disney creators that are fantastic in our Disney YouTube community. We also have a Friday night Disney hangout. Sometimes you'll see Cody pop in over there, which I appreciate from time to time when he can fit it. I know his schedule's busy, and I always love seeing my friend when he can come by. Subscribe. It helps. And again, check out, if you're enjoying the interview tonight, you say, wow, this guy's pretty cool. Hit that subscribe over his channel. Start getting up on what he's doing. And if you look over there and see the content, you'll want to do the same. Let's talk about the content for a second, Cody. You've got 5 playlists over there right now with 79 posts over there. Your channel consists of Vlogmas, Nutrition, Strive Motivation, Workout, and the Daily Strive. Do me a favor and tell me a little bit about your playlist and what you're thinking and your thought process behind them, and then we'll get to Ann's question in just a minute.
So I mean, I wanted to this was kind of Steve's idea. So he's been helping me try to build my channel and customize it so it's a little more presentable. And one of the things he suggested was the playlist. So I would have like workouts and some of my own like actual workouts that I've done. The motivation is just my mindset and my thoughts that I want to just get out to the world, because I can't keep them to myself. They can bring value to someone else. It'd be a waste of space in my head if I don't get them out.
I love it.
And then the nutrition, of course, because you can work out all you want, but if you're not eating properly, you're not fueling your body, you're not going to get as much of the benefits as you would with a healthier lifestyle and eating.
The workout videos are on there are kind of you demonstrating things to do, correct?
Yep. Yeah, so I have a couple of videos where I just demonstrate exercises. I definitely want to get back into that. Just quick tips, quick tutorials to help people and make modifications, because everybody's different. Everybody has different overactive and underactive muscles. So they're going to need different kind of adjustments and modified like stances, stuff like that. So I definitely want to get into more like technical, like tutorial videos to help people that might need that extra guidance.
Love it. I love that. Welcome in Disney Freak. Welcome in Movie Mania Nick, Brian K as well. RJ's in here as well. Great group of people in here. Thank you everybody for being here today. I appreciate you. Thank you guys, moderators, for dropping the link. I did real quick, just so you know, I had a quick text from Steve, and he wanted you to know.
Unlike you, I put makeup on every day.
He's still putting makeup on every day. He just
Yeah, I'm all natural.
Yeah, I don't know why he wanted you to know that, but he sent me a text and said, please let
Yeah.
So, Ann LaBelt says, how do you manage to eat healthy when in Disney parks surrounded by sweet treats covered with more sugar on top? Hardly any sugar-free stuff, it seems. Great question.
That is a great question. I mean, there are some healthier options. Again, it's Disney, so a lot of like you're not gonna get like the healthiest, but you can always eat in moderation. You can get like the pretzels. You just got to be more mindful. And then if you're not going to eat it all, you kind of share it, you split it with somebody. And then when you're going to dinner, you can look at the menu for like the vegan options, the healthier. So you can always kind of make little choices here and there. And in Disney, it's going to be hard to be perfect, but you just gotta think more conscientious.
I would also like you to elaborate a little bit. I know a lot of people talk all the time about make sure you drink water because it's hot, but I think it's more about the whole body process. Could you talk a little bit about that for a second as you're in the parks, the importance of the hydration factor not being Cokes or ice creams or milkshakes, in the fact of what water can do for you and maybe a side of milk as opposed to a Coke?
Yeah, I mean, water in general is just, your body runs off of water. Your body is 70% water. So it's going to be crucial to stay hydrated, especially in the parks. It's hot, it's sunny, you're going to be tired, you're going to be sore, and hydration is going to help with those muscle cramps. It's going to help with your sluggishness. It's going to help you think more clearly and have more energy. So you always want to be drinking water. Of course, nobody wants to spend like $5 for a water, but you got to think about the healthier aspects over soda when you're just craving that sugar that's going to give you that spike, and then it could lead to a crash, and then your energy drops again. So water in general, you got to stay hydrated, especially in the Florida heat.
I got you. You mentioned earlier about doing the races. Have you done any of the Disney races before ever?
No, this will be my first time in November. I'm pretty
Aw-
excited.
Awesome. What day is that one?
The 10K is the 6th, and then the half marathon is the 7th.
Nice. Awesome.
Yep. Yep.
I know a few people that might be in town that time, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Should be fun.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. So, all right, as we go through here and we get ready to finish up, the first thing I want to talk about is one of the things that I think is most important as we go this is, well, there's somebody, oh, okay, Mike88 has a good question. I saw it. Mike, you didn't highlight my name, buddy. You got to do that. You got lucky I saw that. As you've worked with people with disabilities, how has your outlook changed? Was there a turning point?
I mean, I've worked with people with disabilities, and it's just helping them kind of see what they're capable of and helping them push through boundaries that they thought weren't like possible to push through. It's amazing what the body is capable of doing, and everybody should have that kind of positive mindset in knowing that if they set goals and they work hard towards them, they shouldn't let anything try to stop them or even deter them from even thinking about stopping, and just keep working towards them.
I love it. Let's talk about Christmas versus Halloween. Where are you on the whole Disney Halloween, Christmas? Are you in the middle? You like one over the other? Where does Cody stand on Christmas versus Halloween?
That is tough. See, I love Halloween. I love the decorations and just the holiday in general, that time of year. But I think Disney itself, I think they always go a little bigger for Christmas. So I have to say I like Disney around Christmas time because they just go all out, and it's amazing.
It's nice to just walk on property and just feel that ambiance of
It's
everything
it's
overworking.
unreal.
That's
Yep.
pretty cool. Cody, we've had a great time tonight. I've got a couple more questions, but what I'm thinking here is, how about if I hit a couple of the community segments? I know you're a supporter of the community segments because
Yep.
you are very much, one of the things I respect about you is you are very much, guys, what you see tonight is very genuine. This is Cody. This is what he's about. He wants to help others and do everything he can. Again, I know that he's behind these community segments. Kay Atwood, real quick, says, when is Cody going to get that black cat?
Oh, she's talking about a picture I posted on my Instagram. I'm in the market for some cats. I need to get some animals here. I'm pretty all alone. I need some just feline friends. So hopefully soon I'll be adopting some
So
kids.
ever since Steve left the patio and went to live with
Yeah,
the house,
yeah.
you don't have any more animals around, and that's tough.
No, Steve finally left the nest and he's on his own.
He's in somebody else's nest now.
Yeah, right. Not my problem.
All right, I'm going to hit some community segments. Why don't you hang tight? You can watch everything from the green room. We'll come back. We'll close out with a couple last-minute questions. If anybody has any other questions, please save them to the end. I'll ask for them when I come back. You can throw them up. We'll do a couple speed rounds with Cody before we go. All right, I update these segments every week. These are the community segments that we work on, and we bring you. The first one is brought to you by Magically Mad Adventures. Please drop their link into the chat if you wouldn't mind. I would greatly appreciate it. Magically Mad Adventures, great little Disney channel. They love bringing magical memories, and they're bringing you magical memories, people in the parks. This segment is about people down there in the parks. This is a great picture. So much talent in this shot. You got Kyle, you got Nate, you got Jackie, you got Molly, you got JoJo, Deb. It's an amazing group of people. They were hanging down there for the grand opening down there at the bar. That's a good thing. Here's Mouse Talk, hanging out with Diz Our Dream and our good friends, the Nerd Herders, down there in Disney. Mickey's giving a thumbs up on that picture. Bob and Ashley, they're being chased by a dog in the park. They called the Disney police and said, "Hey, I got a dog that's chasing me. I'm scared." But there they are hanging down there. The beautiful Ashley with a smile. This is Ear to Ear Magic and Craig from Love and Disworld. Their two families got together down there in the park, took this great picture. Thought that was awesome. Our good friend Chris, Provost Park Pass. I never know what he's going to do. He just makes me smile. He's so full of energy and happiness with all the challenges they've had over the last couple of years and the success they're having on their channel. I'm really happy for them. Here with the Years, doing a lot of great stuff. They're out having breakfast. They're always smiling. One of the happiest couples I've ever met, and I love the fact of their support of the Disney community. Great to see them out having a good time. This is a Disney legend, and then Ear to Ear Magic. So you got a couple legends hanging out here together, and the genie chasing her down, and she's saying, "Oh my God, I thought it was Chris behind me, but it wasn't. It was a genie." Space Mountain Dave hanging out down at the parks. Blue and Cheese, he and hanging out together over at Animal Kingdom, having a good time. Loki checking out Lou Mangello. You never know where Lou Mangello or Loki. Loki's in the chat. Lou Mangello maybe. You never know. Hanging out in there. It's a great picture of them out.
I needed to get another foot long. Me and my big mouth.
That Carlos taking on a foot long. Apparently that's a thing. It's a foot long challenge, and he's challenged me to it. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see here. Molly out in Disneyland looking lovely as usual with Mickey over her shoulder at the Avengers campus. There's Bloom and Cheese again with Space Mountain Dave and our good friend Chris, the Disney baker. Chris has had something happen recently he's very excited about. Chris got hired by Disney, got his ears. He's officially a cast member. We're happy for him. Hope to see him in the parks. Final picture this week is Jackie. She looks lovely as usual, hanging out down there with Minnie Mouse over at Chef Mickey. Again, we will update this every Sunday and run it for the entire week. We did have Magic Mail, but I'm going to put that into next week's. So I'm just going to jump over to congratulations. Casey's Corner brings you this segment every week. It's Casey's Corner. Do what you do so well and so uniquely that others can't resist telling people about you. And that's important. So let's talk about these people. Trippin' with the Turners. 3,000 subscribers for Trippin' with the Turners. I appreciate them and the content that they are putting out. 5,000 subscribers. The Magic in the Music. The Magic in the Music. Great little channel. Just hit 5K. Not an easy job. Takes some time to do it. Congratulations over there. The Mickey Bunch. Kelly, the lovely Kelly, hit 150,000 channel views. She was very proud of it, and rightfully so. She should be. She is a princess in our community, and we appreciate her. Congratulations, Kelly, for that. 1 million views. Mouse Talk in the house. What's up, Ace? How you doing? Mouse Talk in the house. 1 million views for Melissa and Walt. 999,999 views for Melissa. 1 for Walt. And they hit 1 million. Congratulations over there. Those guys are fantastic. They're going to be at 10K soon. And 40 million views. Good Lord. I may never meet that many people in my life. 40 million views over at Resort TV1. Josh and Jenna, Team Resort TV1. They do a fantastic job. Congratulations on your success. Again, if you're having success on your channels, make sure you share it with me. If you're hitting the right numbers, we will put you up here. It's 100, it's 500, it's 1,000. Every 500 after that, we'll talk about you building up as you get larger. So we do that. All right, drop down here. Let's talk about the race for 100K. The race for 100K. This is a segment we do every week on this channel. I'm so proud to bring it to you because it is about the community. It's about creators that have Disney love and Disney inflection on their channel that are growing. Let's talk about where we were going into Sunday morning. Provost and Nate, they're on the doorstep of greatness. As of Sunday, again, we're hoping to put up some big fireworks next week. If they've hit it, don't tell me. I don't want to know about it. I'll find about it myself. Provost, 99.3 on Sunday. Paging Mr. Morrow, 99.1. Within 700 and 900 of the number. We can't wait to see that do that. Big Fat Panda hits at 98.8. Really wish more people would find out about about this gentleman. He does a great job. He's one of the icons. I just want to see him get over that plateau. That's the way I feel. I'm not going away on that one. Going down, this segment, guys, is brought to you by Disney Dynamics, because you've got to be dynamical in order to be in this segment. So I asked my moderators, please drop their link. They are Disney unboxings, Disney live streams, and more. They're phenomenal, and they'll be a guest on my channel later on. Five Fires, It's Joey, or JoJo's World. Almost said It's Joey's World. JoJo's World, Best Life and Beyond, Kyle Paulo, Super Enthused, Daps Magic, and Theme Park lead the top numbers, 92K down to 66. Awesome job, everybody. Over here, third leg of the race, you got the couple leading it at 59. Then you got Genevieve at 41, Corey at 40, Always Believe in California at 38, Disney Dave over in the UK up there at 25.5. Thank you, JC, for posting that. That Crazy Disney Lady, I love Tanya, 23.7, and Magical News Live at 18.5. Fourth leg of the race, next to last leg, you got Here with the Ears, Fireworks above them. They just jumped ahead of Lou Mangello to take a lead there. Lou Mangello at 17.5, Disney Pins Ball at 17.4. Leg Life out of Alaska tied with Diz Cupcake, two great channels. Stephen Kai at 14 flat and LBV Disney 13.6. Final leg of the race, Theme Park Ohana at 13 flat, Vacation Exploration 11.9. Diz Life of Ours 11.1. These people were let in early. My son came to me on his birthday and said, Dad, as a birthday present, I would like you to let some people in early. The line is supposed to be 10K. But when your 14-year-old son asks you to do something, it's hard to say no. Mouse Talk is in at 9.2. Love and Diz World at 8.4. Chasing Dreams with Mike and the Queen at 7.5. Drew and the Queen at 7.2. Who's going to be in next? I don't know. Two people are going to be going out soon. Means two people will be coming in. We'll see who joins the race next time. I remind everybody on every show, the guy I'm interviewing is at 269. He's got 50 more subscribers than there. He does a phenomenal job. If you have a strive where you want to do better, then you need Cody, Strive to Do Better in your life. Talk about it on all the shows. Coming up Sunday, Jenna is going to be sitting in the hot seat. I've got questions for her that are ridiculous and absurd. I want to ask her questions about different stuff, and I know she's got fun answers. She'll be in the hot seat sitting here a week from tonight. Why didn't I put it in there? I still left Cody in there. I was not prepared. Let me go to the calendar and tell you who it is. A week from tonight. Ooh, it's a good one. I'm going to pull it in here. I know Cody's give me a little bit of second time here. Let me pull it in here because it is a big one. And I'm excited. I've been waiting for this interview for quite a bit. So let me go to my Chillin slides. And it won't take me but a second to find it here and to bring it in. Because this is one, I asked this gentleman to do it a while ago before his channel started blowing up. And I did it because I really liked his content. There's Cody's. Got to go through the content here. And I thought he did a good job. And the great thing is more people are starting to find him now. Of course, it's taking me longer than I want. And I apologize. Where is it? There it is. We are going to have with us next week this channel. Drew, in the moment, will sit a moment in the Wednesday seat with us, and we're going to get to know him a little bit better. So come back and join us next Wednesday night. You guys all know about it, or you should. The Marvel nomination show will be announced October 30th. I'm already receiving votes. Cody, have you gotten your votes in? Give me a yes or no nod. Did you get them over to Donna? No. Get it done, Cody. We need them in. I'm going to come back and give you a hard time about that. October the 30th, we're going to announce the people that have received nominations. December 18th, Cody will be in this because I'm going to ask him to, and I'm not taking no for an answer. It's going to be a reading of the night of the Candlelight Processional. That's going to be our Christmas community celebration here on the channel. And that same night, we will present the recipients for the Marvel segment. I do two last things before I bring my guest on the community thing. I remind everybody that these are the channels that I check out and watch on a daily basis. I enjoy these channels. If you don't know about them and you're curious, reach out to me. I'll gladly tell you and elaborate a little bit about all of them. Tonight is Wednesday night. Tina Marie was earlier. You got Diz and That and D&G still to go tonight. These are all great channels that work through the week. And I endorse all of these channels. If you see them on my screen, then I endorse them 100% for what they do. The weekend's coming, Ear to Ear and Monarch. Rob Fuzz leading up to Resort TV 1. Saturday is my partner channel night, and Living in Diz, they do a great job. Daily, you got to check out the bigger channels to keep up with them. It's the only way you can. Finally, membership on the channel is brought to you each week by Zoelle and Being a Janaclaire. Please drop Zoelle's World into the chat, moderators, if you would. I love this lady. Please, if you're watching and checking out her channel, you will fall in love with her enthusiasm as she does all things pins and bags and all kind of stuff. Zoelle's World. Tell her Pete McDevitt sent you. I want to thank everybody who you're seeing on the screen here. These are the current members of my channel. They do the VIP experience. They get special emojis. I got a Zoom call I'm going to be setting up again coming up in the next week and a half. I want to thank every last one of these. If you want to do it, you can get your name up here, your channel logo. You can get a character that you like. Sean Rogers chose to do Walt Disney. I thought that was kind of cool. But this is my way and Preston's way of saying thank you. This was actually Preston's idea a long time ago, and it's just created a lot of work for me, but well worth it because it was my son's idea. And these are some of the most important people on our channel because they help us keep in business here to be able to afford doing the stuff we're doing. So thank you from a humble Preston and I and my wife and the girls for being if you see holes, it means that somebody decided not to do it anymore. No hard feelings if anybody ever doesn't want to do it. Thanks to the most recent people here. All right, let me jump back up to my guest. Again, he is Strive to Do Better. 269 subscribers at the start of the night. I'm hoping he's got a bunch more. These are some of the topics on his channel. You can see there's motivation. There's everything positivity over there, and it's good to get better. Cody, as we come back in, first get your votes in. Don't think I forgot.
I didn't get anything from you.
Do I email? I sent it to you.
Yeah. I looked. I didn't see it.
Okay. Text me your email when we get done tonight so I can forward you the voting form. I want you to get those over to Donna because we want every vote in. It's going to matter. It's important because you're inducted. Cody was inducted in. We should talk about that for a second since we're on the topic. You were inducted in with the most recent class, the Star Wars class. Who was your moniker again? Which Star Wars character?
I forgot.
Oh, Cody, what are we going to do with you? You were caught off guard when we did it.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
you actually, Steve, it was Steve's idea the whole time, by the way, to do that. He
really?
Had Cody sitting next to him, and the last one of the ones we did was Cody in actually announcing his own name. So here's a question for you. Ask Cody about a cast member thinking he was a young Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah, we were going through the Star Tours queue, and this probably early 30s guy is like, "You look like Chuck Norris." It was so funny.
That's a good thing.
I was like, I'll take that.
That's it. He was in shape and a decent looking guy. It's Joey's World is asking a question for Tina Marie. Tina Marie would like to know, besides this shirt, do you have any other shirts with sleeves?
No.
No. Okay.
Most of them, they fell off.
There you go. Let's see. Cody, what is the best way for people to contact you? How would you like them to get a hold of you for getting healthy and talking to you about possibly hiring you as a trainer?
Probably through email, which is strivetodobetter@gmail.com.
All right, I'm going to resend your thing to there tonight too. strivetodobetter@gmail.com. Please do me a favor and put that into the chat as well to make it easy. Cody's up to 274 on his channel.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. We appreciate it here. Cody, if you had a chance to sit with Walt in the parks and have a bite to eat or take a walk, what would you want to talk to him about, or how would that conversation go?
There's so much. I would just ask him, was there any point that he felt like he was thinking too big with his vision of everything, and what kind of got him through actually making it come true?
Oh, I love that. That's a great answer. Cool. If you had the chance to go to any one park today, one park you can go right now, we'll take you there. What's it going to be?
Probably Tokyo.
Probably Tokyo. I like it. Finishing up, describe your channel in one word for us.
Inspiration.
I love it. That is a perfect one. Geeking Out with Melly Mel, welcome in. Justin Sanudo, welcome in as well. Kay Atwood has a question. She put your email in there. Thank you, Kay, for doing that. I appreciate you for doing that. Just a reminder, everybody, before Cody and I say goodnight, tonight, 9 o'clock, you got D&G Explorers, and you got the guys over at This and That. Do me a favor, when you go over there, tell them Pete McDevitt sent you. I would love for you to do that tonight. I want the guys to know that I'm sharing out the love. The three of them are working hard to keep their stuff together. Arlene from Adventures with VP. Are you familiar with Arlene from Adventures with VP?
Yes.
Great person, great channel. She sent me a note that she had seen your pictures on Instagram in front of the mirror.
I would have had my hands all up on it.
And I was like, Arlene, you can't, come on. You can't do that. Disney Inside Andy renewing membership. So we thank everybody for coming in tonight. Again, Cody is out there to help. He's all about the community. What you see is genuine. Reach out to him if you're looking for a personal trainer or motivator. Again, I want to say this because I know he won't. Time is money. We all work hard as creators, and what we're doing, that's his job, what he does for a living. So please consider that when you're talking to him, that you're asking him to be a client. You're not just calling him up, asking him, hey, can you do all my stuff for me? Because it just doesn't work out. We all have to work hard. Cody, I want to thank you for coming in tonight. I want to throw it over to you for a final thought of the night from your side of the Disneyland park.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's been fun. And if anybody, if anybody needs help, anybody needs inspiration, positivity, motivation, just reach out to me. I'll do my best to help you, and hopefully I can keep inspiring people to just want to be a little bit better every day.
Awesome. I love that. We got a final question. I'll take it because it's Justin. I'll take it for him. Do you drink milk straight from the carton, or do you pour it into a glass? I mean, why waste a glass? Am I right or am I right? Justin would like to know.
I don't drink milk.
Oh, see?
I don't like milk. I think it's weird that humans are like the only species that drink like another species' milk.
That's not true. Have you seen Flipper with the duck thing? I mean, that's kind of the same.
Oh, geez.
I'm just saying. Anyway, that's it. No, I do it straight from the carton when I can hold it up. I spill it on myself, but I do it from the carton. I'm with you, Justin, on that. Cody, I said everything that tonight, honestly, from the chest, because you know how I feel about you. As a person, as a creator, working hard, what you've done for other people out there, the fact that I've been able to become friends with you, I think is another gift that God gave me in a little bit extra time that I didn't think I was going to have here on this earth. I thank you for motivating me. We talked for a few minutes beforehand about what I'm doing right now and trying to get better, and just the kind words that you said and the motivational factor keep me going. I know my son works hard at what he does a lot, because we've talked about, when he's doing extra reps for baseball or extra running for soccer. He ran 6 miles yesterday for soccer. I think.
Wow.
He had to run around the school. It was a lot of running.
Yeah.
And he said that when I asked him why he did it, he was like, hey, I got to get ready for soccer, and it's what Cody would want me to do, which I thought was pretty cool. So
that's awesome.
That's it. And, it's a pretty cool thing when your son says that. So Steve has joined us.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
He can't stop. He's got a show coming up. We were just talking about it, Steve, telling everybody to go over there tonight and tell them I sent you over to see you guys and hang out with This and That. I'll be watching for sure. Cody, next video, when's it coming out? When can people expect it?
Oh, man. Put me on the spot. Hopefully. So next week I'll have a new video.
Okay. Next week, something good coming from Cody. Follow him on Instagram. Stay with us. Go over tonight. D&G Explorers, This and That. Steve will be there. There may be a naked man in the background. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be a lot of fun. Thanks for coming in tonight. Cody, strive to do better. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon at another time in the park. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget one thing. It all started because a gentleman drew a picture of a mouse on a napkin, and that's why we got it. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.